some girl chat. Are you guys ready for some girl chat? Well, everyone, please say hello to our guest co-host today from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's Jocelyn Hernandez. Now, Jocelyn, as we all know, just 2.5 weeks ago, you gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, Miss Bonnie Bella.
Yes!
I love her name.
So cute.
And you actually made the choice to have a water birth.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, you know, I executive produced the delivery special for Bonnie.
Okay.
So when I was talking to my OBGYN, I'm like, you know, I want to film the show. I want to film me delivering the baby. So he was like, oh, we can't film at the hospital. And I was like, wait a minute. We're going to document this, and we're going to have a great time. So I decided to go with a water birth. And I didn't need any doctors. I didn't need any epidural. So I went all natural.
Natural.
Yes, everything.
Wow.
What do you mean you didn't need a doctor?
So, you know, when you have a water delivery, you only use, like, midwives and then
A doula.
You know, so you don't have any doctors. So you have all strong women, sort of like how we are.
Yeah.
And we come together, you know, and they really, like, it's the best experience that I ever had in my life. It's like having a baby at a resort, you know, because you don't go to the hospital. You go to this birthing center.
What does the room look like?
It's beautiful. It's like a hotel. It looks like a hotel, but it's got a pool, like a little small pool in there. So you get in there, you have the baby.
Like a jacuzzi kind of thing?
It's like a jacuzzi, yeah. And it's wonderful. Like, you got these ladies that's helping you for like 15 hours. Be strong. You almost got it. Don't give up. And after a while, you're like, girl, if you don't shut the hell up.
No, for real. It gets annoying.
That's real.
It gets so annoying.
Okay.
Imagine trying to push for like 15 hours and somebody's there like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Everything is so, you know, you're a strong woman. You're beautiful. You're strong. And it's like, girl,
Shut up.
Okay.
What's the craziest thing that happened? Did anything crazy happen?
you know what happened? I had my wig on, right? And I had a headscarf on.
Okay.
And I had a wig on because I didn't get, you know, I get my hair done all the time. But that particular night, my contractions was coming every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
They was like, they went from like every hour to like every 5 seconds. I was about to die. So the makeup girl and the hairdresser came in. They was like, you know, you ready? I'm like, girl, what y'all think this is? This ain't no fake stuff. I'm having a baby. We're not gonna get makeup and hair done. I'm going to deliver this baby. So I took my wig off after like 10 hours, and then I had on this little like hat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had the hat over my eyes because everybody was so annoying and there was so many lights in there. So they kept trying to pull the hat off and I'm like, no. And I had the hat on like the whole time over my eyes. It was the funniest thing ever. With no wig, I took the wig
cannot
off.
wait to see
I have to
this.
give you
I was like, oh,
I cannot wait to see
I definitely
this.
have to give you props because I wanted to have a natural birth. I didn't. So what did it feel
how bad
like?
was the
Like, be
pain?
honest. What
1 to
does
10.
it feel like having a baby naturally?
Yes.
Mind you, I only had this baby 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
So I'm still feeling everything.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
like it's like you dying.
Wait, what do you mean though? Like
Imagine having a baby without no medicine. Do you know what
That's
that
what I'm
is?
saying.
Like the pain from
Yes.
1 to 10. How
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Being,
gosh!
like,
You know,
knocked out.
You know, I believe in God and I love God. I'm a praying woman. I was raised in church when I was a little girl, and I still pray 5 times a day.
we just
10
prayed
times a
back
day.
there.
Just
Just
pray
like
back
the
there.
prayer, everybody.
And you know, I was asking God. I was like, God, you really like want to take me out? Like, I really like. No, this is seriously. I was
I'm
like,
telling you, it's no joke.
I was begging to
Contractions
God.
are
I was
crazy.
like, God, please just take me away. But you know, you'll get to watch all of this on VH1, executive produced by your girl, Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yes.
Y'all didn't know I was EP. Okay.
I cannot wait to watch this.
Was the
Listen,
father there? Stevie J?
the father, you know, I had to let y'all watch. Y'all
Okay.
just wait and watch.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just wait and watch.
Up next, Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris Jackson, has finally broken her silence in the current issue of Rolling Stone magazine on newsstands now. The interview titled Paris Jackson, Life After Neverland is the first ever in-depth sit-down the 18-year-old has given. In the interview, when asked if she believes her father was murdered, Paris responded by saying, quote, absolutely. All real fans and everybody in the family knows it. It was a setup. When asked about the fact that many people don't believe Michael was her biological father, Paris responded by saying, quote, he is my father. He will always be my father. People that knew him really well say they see him in me, that it's almost scary. So what do you guys think about hearing, what Paris has finally said when she broke her silence?
It breaks my heart that she actually has to deal with people questioning whether or not he's her father and what she's thinking about her life. Like, you can only imagine this woman has gone through so much trauma, and part of healing is coming to terms with it, talking about it. We, as a people and as a community, gotta let the woman breathe and just not invalidate her feelings.
It must have to be really painful and sad to have to defend the fact that someone was your father.
Well,
like she's defending that.
The thing is that Michael had his children in an unconventional way because he was unconventional.
Yes.
And, when asked about her race, Paris said most people don't know her. They call her white. However, she considers herself black because that's what her father always told her. And, to acknowledge her, he told her, he said, never forget your roots. You're black. And she says that he never, ever lied to her. So what people have to realize is that Michael raised them by himself. And I'm not knocking single parents or people that have children unconventionally, but you have to have a plan because something may happen to you when you're the single parent. And even if you have two parents, you still have to plan. And I think that Michael did a good job because she is still standing up for his legacy. When she saw that crap with that BBC show, and Joseph Fiennes tried to play her daddy, she was like, oh, no, that's not my father. Okay, that's him right there.
Oh!
She was like, no, you're not gonna mock my dad.
No, they didn't.
And so the thing is that he's been passed for a while. If she wanted to really come out with something that he did, she could have done it. So what I'm saying is her message has not changed about her father.
Her intentions seem...
But her message has not changed. It's the same. She's like, he was a good dad. He's the only dad I know. That's my dad. I don't have to worry about if he's biologically or not. I'm black. There are black people that look white.
No, we
look
know.
At you.
We know she's black now.
I mean,
Listen.
Now it comes into question of people obviously want to know biologically.
Because people just nosy.
Exactly.
And they need to leave the girl
none of your
alone.
business.
it really isn't none of our business.
And
She's still
technically,
white, though.
there are people.
You say she's still white. You say she's white.
She's white.
Oh, you mean... But back in the day...
She's biracial.
But why do we even care?
We
Do you know
don't
what
care.
I mean?
But
why do we even care?
We don't care, but
alone.
I understand that she's saying her dad never lied to her, but your dad lied to you. Because let's just keep it real. She's a white girl. And she's a beautiful white girl. She's a beautiful white girl, but she needs to stay real with herself. Whether her dad was her real dad or not, she's still a white girl. He was a black man.
Have you seen a picture of my son? My son.
Yes, your son is...
My son has blonde hair and blue eyes, and he looks exactly like her. And guess what? I tell him, you're black too. Because your mom is black.
So we don't know. See, this is the thing, Jocelyn.
He's a mixed race.
Honey, I must be going blind.
Yeah.
No. We don't know because
see
they
it.
haven't taken, from my knowledge, or if they have taken, they haven't released the...
paternity test.
They haven't released DNA. They don't care,
Yeah.
She identifies with being black. And we say biracial, you say white. But for her,
mixed
she's
race.
like, my dad said, don't
black.
forget your
I'm
roots.
black.
I do have to give this girl props for just rising above the darkness. Because I can only imagine what she had been through. In the article, she talked about trying to kill herself more than 3 times.
Oh, my God.
She's only 18. So you can imagine the pain that this little girl was going through.
Well, because her father passed at 11. And can you imagine, he was the most well-known superstar in the world. And she didn't know her mother.
Yeah.
She had just recently began to know her mother. And,
She also
even...
admits about sexually assaulting.
It's a lot of things that
being
happened to
sexually
her in that
assaulted at
interview in the
14.
Rolling Stone. You really need to read it because I think you will get to understand Paris a lot better. She reveals a lot about it. And the thing is, because she has revealed a lot, now people are going to be coming after her. But I think she's strong enough now to handle it, and she still has a strong family behind her. So I don't think that, I think, I'm trying to get her on the show. I've asked her uncle, to come on because she's always welcome here. We understand you, Paris. We'll be here for you. Please come. Please come.
Now, the media coverage following this interview has been massive, causing the spotlight to once again be thrust onto 18-year-old Paris. In fact, Paris was harassed to the point of tears at a Los Angeles airport by the paparazzi. This breaks my heart. Check out this clip.
Paris, what are your thoughts about murder of your dad? Hey, get a room, get a room, get a room.
Please stop.
Hey, guys, stop. Sorry,
Please stop.
Okay.
That is crazy.
Where is
First
her
of all,
security? Where is some
my
support?
point.
Who is with this girl?
She's got $1 billion. Where's the protection? Like,
Yes.
They
Where's the
don't- well,
protection?
I mean, you know, when you paparazzi, they can take pictures of you even when you have your security and things. So she probably just was trying to just get away because you can't
There was
stop
no
them.
security in this
overwhelmed.
video, which obviously I think she might be trying to live a normal life, and that's so sad, but that doesn't seem to be possible. I mean, these were children that literally walked around as children with blankets over
Now you
them
see
so
why.
people wouldn't see their faces,
Right, yeah.
so that he could protect them and allow them to live private lives so that people wouldn't know what their face is like, so they wouldn't be recognizable. A lot of people still didn't understand, why does he have blankets on their faces? They just thought it was silly. He was doing that so that no one knew what their faces looked like, so that when they weren't with him,
Right.
they
They
could
could
have
be
normal
protected.
lives, and no one would say, oh, that's his child.
Or
We
try
know
to
what it looks
kidnap
like.
them, too,
Correct.
you know,
It was
so-
for their protection.
I think people need to realize that although we are entertainers, we still have the right to privacy.
Yes.
Paparazzi and people on social media, they have to realize we're human. We have feelings too, and I think that they definitely have crossed the line. They're being
gosh.
selfish right now. They just need to leave her alone. Give her some space, please.
Well, and then you
No,
kind of wonder why she does this interview then, in a way.
Well,
because it's
because-
kind of like she was under the radar, and now she kind of.
Maybe it was therapeutic for her. She got tired of people
Yes.
asking
Yeah.
her questions. So this was her one time
To
just
answer.
let it out, answer all those questions. But that still doesn't give you the right to keep on prying.
Right.
Especially when she's already come out about being cyberbullied. Imagine being a spectacle from the moment you could even own a computer or type. And so I actually feel so ashamed for whoever was running after her with the camera. Can you imagine being that person, like taunting somebody and actually running to go get this news piece? What have we become
What have
to
we
that
done
point of
to-
desperosity?
I'm gonna just say this. I have to disagree with you ladies. She is over 18. Girl, you got $1 billion. Get your security. And you just did an interview for a big magazine. You want to be seen. Let's
I
get
don't
that
think
clear.
so.
She wants to
I
be
don't think
seen.
so.
Yes, she does want to be seen, because why would
I
you
think
not
she
have it if
also
you don't
wants
want
to
be
put out
seen?
music. Am I mistaken
And
about
she's
that?
a musician, right?
And a model. She doing everything.
She wants to model and put out music. She does want to take on and carry the legacy of her
Welcome
father
to the
in
lifestyle.
music, and
Okay,
she does. So
this
she's
is the
not saying
lifestyle.
she wants
Welcome
to go to
to the
school
lifestyle.
or live a private life. So
True.
we should clarify that. It's not that she is like, hey, I just completely want to be completely out of the spotlight. I'm gonna go sit here, move here, and not be seen.
I know, but what she's saying is
she does want the platform.
I think she deserves a balance.
I agree.
You can have a platform.
I agree.
You can go out there and sing.
Yes.
I think she just wanted to be heard. I think that's the reason why she decided to do
Yes.
this interview.
And for someone who's just dressed like that, going to baggage claim, getting your luggage, I think she deserves to just pick up her luggage and go carry on with her life.
I completely agree. But can we be realistic?
Yeah.
Do you think that will ever really happen for the
No,
child of
not for
Michael
her.
Jackson? Or should she possibly invest in some security? And maybe
yeah.
that at least will be helpful so she doesn't have to run.
Girl,
Right,
yeah.
no,
Does that make
absolutely.
sense?
Yeah.
And then it
That
makes
would
me
be
won-
balanced.
Listen, I'm not the daughter of Michael Jackson, and I'm not going to nobody airport without security. Trust me and believe that.